Good morning, students. Welcome back to online class. How are you, students? I hope you all are fine and safe by the grace of God. Now we are learning geography part, is it? From geography part, now we are learning geography lesson 5, India population, communication, transport and trade. From that lesson, which topic we learned in previous class? Have you remember, students? Very good. We learned about second means of transport and the third means of transport. Which is the second and third means of transport? Waterways and air transport. Then, first of all, we can recollect few important points about previous class portion. Students, listen very careful. Waterways is an important mode of transport. It carry passengers and cargo traffic in India. What is meant by cargo? Cargo means goods items. It carried on ship. Then and also the waterways through the waterways carrying heavy and bulky materials from one country to another country. Heavy and bulky means large materials, large weight materials. Then next we learned about the two types of water transport. What are the two types of water transport? Have you remember, students? Excellent. Inland waterways and ocean waterways. What are the two types of water transport? Inland waterways and ocean waterways. First, we learned about the first type, inland waterways. What are the main sources of inland waterways? Rivers, canals, lakes, and backwaters. Then, for the development and maintenance of these waterways, the Inland Waterways Authority was set up. Now, I am going to ask one question. Which year the Inland Waterways Authority was set up? Very good. 1986. Then next we learned about the major international waterways. What are the major national waterways? National Waterway 1, National Waterway 2, National Waterway 3. Then next we learned about the second types of water transport. Which is the second types of water transport? Very good. Oceanic routes. It is the oceanic routes. These oceanic routes play an important role for transport sector of India's economy. It is very important role in Indian economy. 95% of total foreign trade, among them 70% of total foreign trades are moves through these oceanic routes. Is it? Then I am going to ask few important questions, students. How many major ports are there in India? Very good. There are 13 major ports are there in India. Then the second question, how many minor ports are there in India? Excellent. There are 200 minor ports are there. Then the major ports are administered by central government. Then the minor ports are administered by state government. Then next we learned about some of the major ports. Which are the areas that particular major ports are there? Listen very careful. Kolkata, Paradeep, Visakhapatnam, Chennai, Ennur, Thoothukudi, Kandla, Mumbai, Navaseva, New Mangalore, Marmago and Kochi. These are the important major ports of India. Then next we learned about four major shipyards. What are the four major shipyards, students? Excellent. Hindustan Shipyard, it is in Visakhapatnam. Garden Reach Workshop, it is in Kolkata. Mazagon Dock, it is in Mumbai. Kochi Shipyard, it is in Kochi. These are the things we learned from waterways. Then next we learned about airway transport. Is it? Now listen very careful. These air transport are the quickest, costliest and comfortable means of transport. Quickest, fastly we can move from one place to other place or one country to other country. Then costliest, it is very cost. We want to spend more money to travel this particular air transport. Then, but it is very comfortable means of transport. Then, this air transport carries passengers, freight and mail. Listen very careful. This air transport carries passengers, freight. Freight means goods items. Then mail. These are the things carried through air transport. Then one question I am going to ask students. What are the two ways of air transport? Very good. Domestic airways and international airways. Domestic airways means air transport fly within the boundaries. That means one state to other state or one district to other district in a country. Then international airways means it connect major cities of the world. International airways means it connect major cities of the world. That means between the country, one country to other country. Then next I am going to ask the next question. How many airlines are there in India? Very good. 2 airlines are there in India. What are the 2 airlines of India? Indian Airlines and Air India. Indian Airlines and Air India. Then the Indian Airlines provides domestic air services. Indian Airlines provides domestic air services. Then Air India provides international air services. Okay students, the next question. How many designated international airports are there in India? Very good. There are 19 designated international airports are available in India. The next we learned about Pawan Khans Helicopter Limited. Next we learned about Pawan Khans Helicopter Limited. Listen very careful students. Pawan Khans Helicopter Limited has been providing helicopter support services. It provides helicopter support services. It includes petroleum sector, ONGC and Oil India Limited. The abbreviation of ONGC means very good, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation. Okay. Then finally we learned about Airports Authority of India. Finally we learned about Airports Authority of India. This Airport Authority of India was constituted in the year 1995. It provides security to Indian airports. Is it? Then and also it is responsible for creating. Creating means to forming. Then upgrading. Upgrading means rise to a higher rank. Then maintaining and managing civil aviation. That means aviation means flying or operating aircraft. Okay. Then these are the things we learned from air transport. Okay students. Now I hope you learned these all exercises also. Students, now let us come forward to today's class. Today I am going to explain communication. The today's topic is communication. First of all, what is meant by communication? Communication is a process that involves exchange of information, thoughts and ideas. Listen very careful students. What is meant by communication? Communication means exchange of information, thoughts and ideas for one person to other person. Okay. Nowadays, many technologies are developed in communication field. And also, the communication is classified into 2 types. Listen very careful student. The communication is classified into 2 types. Personal communication and mass communication. What are the 2 types of communication? Very good. Personal communication and mass communication. First of all, I am going to explain personal communication. What is meant by personal communication? The exchange of information between the individual is called personal communication. Students, listen very careful. Personal communication means the exchange of information between the individuals. Okay. Then the important sources of personal communications are post, telegraph services, telephone, mobile phone, short message services, fax, internet, email, etc. Listen very careful, students. What are the important sources of personal communication? Post, telegraph services, telephone, mobile phone, short message services, fax, internet, email, etc. Then, personal communication system is established to direct contact. Through personal communication, we can directly contact to other person. Then, listen very careful, students. The Indian Postal Network is the largest network in the world. Listen very careful. The Indian Postal Network is the largest in the world. In India, 1,55,000 post offices are there. In India, there are 1,55,000 post offices are there. Out of this, 1,39,000 post offices are located in rural areas. Listen very careful, students. Total post offices are 1,55,000. Out of this, 1,39,000 post offices are situated in rural areas. Then, the postal service was opened in the year 1837. Many one-word questions are there. Students, you should underline and listen very careful this one. The postal service was opened in the year 1837. Then the first Indian postal stamp was issued in the year 1852 in Karachi. The first Indian postal stamp was issued in the year 1852. Then collecting and delivering mail is the important duty of the Department of Post. Then it introduced quick mail services in 1975. The Indian Postal Services introduced the quick mail service in 1975. This quick mail service functioned on the basis of the system of PIN. The abbreviation of PIN is Postal Index Number. The abbreviation of PIN is Postal Index Number. Okay. Then this Postal Index Number code was introduced in the year 1972. Then the important premium products are money order, e-money order, speed post, express parcel post, business post, media post, satellite post, retail post, greeting post, data post, speed net and speed passport services. Listen very careful, students. What are the premium products of Indian Postal Services? Money order, e-money order. E-money order means electronic money order. Then speed post, express parcel post, business post, media post, satellite post, retail post. Retail post means send goods and services. Retail post means send goods and services. Then passport services. Okay. Data post. Data post means parcel services. Then speed net. These are the important premium products included in Indian Postal Services. Okay. Then India has one of the largest telecommunication network in India. Then in urban areas, 2/3 of the villages have these postal communication. Okay. Then in the villages areas mostly covered with STD telephone facility. STD means subscriber trunk dialing. STD means subscriber trunk dialing. Then and also the international communication also made through ISD. The international communication also made through ISD. ISD means International Subscriber Dialing. International Subscriber Dialing. Then the telephone is a form of oral communication. The telephone is a form of oral communication. It is considered very essential for the growth of commerce. In the economical condition, mostly it is used. Then it is the most performed form of provides instant communication. Instant means exact point of time. Instant means exact point of time. Then mobile phone, fax and internet are the other personal communication used in the country. Listen very careful students. I will repeat few one word important question from here. In India, how many post offices are there? 1,55,000. Okay. Then among them 1,39,000 post offices are located in rural areas. Postal service is opened in the year 1837. Then postal stamp is issued in the year 1852. The quick mail services introduced in the year 1975. Then quick mail services are functioned in the system of PIN. The PIN, that means postal index number, is introduced in the year 1972. Okay. Then in India has one of the largest telecommunication network in India. In the rural areas, 1/3 of the villages have STD. That means subscriber trunk dialing. Subscriber trunk dialing, and also international communication also made through ISD, that means international subscriber dialing. Okay, then this telephone is a form of oral communication. Okay students, then next I am going to teach the second type of communication. Next I am going to teach the second type of communication. The second type of communication is mass communication. The second type of communication is mass communication. Mass communication enables millions of people to get the information at the same time. Now listen very careful. The mass communication use millions of people to get the information at the same time. And also it is a great way to provide education and entertainment. Through mass communication, we are getting education and entertainment also. And also it helps in creating awareness among the people regarding some of the national policies and programs. This mass communication helps to creating awareness among the people in the particular areas of national policies and programs. Then the mass communication system can be provide the information people in two methods. They are print method and electronic method. I will repeat students. Now we are learning mass communication. Millions of people get together getting the information is called mass communication. This mass communication provide education and entertainment, and also it helps to creating awareness among the people regarding national policies and programs. And also this system can provide information to people in two methods. Listen very careful. It provide two methods. They are print media and electronic media. Print media and electronic media. Okay. First of all, I am going to explain electronic media. First of all, I am going to explain electronic media. Radio, television and internet are electronic media. Very good. Listen very careful students. Radio, television and internet are the electronic media. Now I am going to explain one by one. First one is radio. It is a broadcasting in India. This broadcasting was started in the year 1923. The Radio Club of Bombay. The radio broadcasting was started in the year 1923 by the Radio Club of Bombay, and also the All India Radio. It is get the name All India Radio in the year 1936. It get the name All India Radio in the year 1936. Then in 1957 it get the rename, that is Akashvani. In 1957, it get the rename, that is Akashvani. And also through these radio broadcast, variety of programs are we are getting. For example, some of the information we are getting, education through radio we are getting the education. Some of the entertainment we are getting, special news. Some of the special news we are getting. Then bulletins. Bulletins means official news. Bulletins means official news. Then broadcasted on special occasion, that means wide-wise news also we are getting through this radio. Some of the parliament news and state legislatures news also we are getting through this radio. Now listen very careful student. Now we are learning electronic media. The first one is radio. This radio broadcasting is started in the year 1923. Then it get the name All India Radio. When it get the name All India Radio? In the year 1936. Then it get the rename, that is Akashvani. Which year it get the name Akashvani? 1957. And also some of the information we are getting through this radio. We are getting education, entertainment, some of the special news, bulletins means official news, broadway. Okay, in the world level all the news we are getting through this radio. Parliament news, state legislatures news, these all things we are getting through this radio. Then the second one is television. Television broadcasting has emerged as the most effective audiovisual medium. Okay, it is the most effective audiovisual medium for disseminating information. Disseminating information means spread ideas or knowledge. Disseminating information means spread ideas or knowledge. Okay, and educating the masses. Some of the educational news also we are getting through this television. Then television network in India is known as Doordarshan. Television network in India is known as Doordarshan. It is started commonly national program services. It is started common national program services, and also it is extended to the backward and remote rural areas. Listen very careful students. The second important electronic media is television. It is emerged as effective audiovisual medium. We are getting so many informations through television. For example, education areas we are getting so many information. Then some of the news, all the things worldwide, all the things we are getting through this television. And also this television network is known as Doordarshan. Television network is known as Doordarshan. Okay. Then the third one is internet. The third electronic media is internet. Okay. Now listen very careful students. Internet, that means contraction of interconnected network. Contraction of interconnected network. Contraction means shortened form of a word. Okay, shortened form of a word. Then this internet is the global system of interconnected computer network. This internet is the global system of interconnected computer network. That means world level. Global system means world level interconnected computer networks. It is used to internet protocol suite. Internet protocol suite. Protocol means agreement between the state. Protocol means agreement between the state. And also social media are interactive computer mediated. Social media are interactive. Interactive means act. Interactive means to act. The social media are act in computer mediator. Some of the technologies that facilitate the creation and sharing of information. It creates through these social media interactive. We are getting some of the information, ideas, career. Career means development through life. Okay, development through life. Then interest and other forms of expansions via visual. Visual means being in fact. Okay, these all things we are getting through internet. Listen very careful students. Now the third means of electronic media is internet. It is one of the important network system in the global area. Global means in the world level. And also it is mostly used to getting some of the information, ideas, some of the career. Career means development through life. Then interest and other forms of expression through these communities networks we are getting. Okay. Then Then the second one is the print media. Now listen very careful students. The mass communication has two methods. The one is electronic method and the other one is print media. I said. Now I explained about electronic media. Now I am going to explain print media. Now I am going to explain print media. The important source of print media is newspaper. Listen very careful students. The important source of print media is newspaper. Okay. Newspapers are the most common and powerful means of communication come under print media. Already I told this it. The one of the important source of print media is newspaper. India has many newspapers which carry information on local, national and international events to the people. Listen very careful students. Now we are learning print media. The important source of print media is newspaper. Okay, newspapers. It is the most common and powerful means of transport under print media. India has many newspapers. It carry some of the information. We are through newspapers. We are getting all the information about local information. We are getting national level information. We are getting and international level. All the countries, all the information, news and all we are getting through this print media, that is newspaper. Can you understand students? Okay, now we learned about the communication, is it? Shall we recall the points? Students, now we learned about communication, is it? What is meant by communication? Very good. Communication is a process that involves exchange of information, thoughts and ideas. Then next we learned about the two types of communication. That means the communication is classified into two types, is it? What are the two types of communication? Very good. Personal communication and mass communication. Personal communication. What is meant by personal communication? The exchange of information between the individuals. That means one person to other person. Exchanging information from one person to other person is called personal communication. What are the important sources of personal communication, students? Post, telegraph services, telephone, mobile phone, short message services, fax, internet, email. These are the important sources of personal communication. Then in India, how many post offices are there? Very good. 1,55,000 post offices are there. Out of from this, in the rural areas, how many post offices are there? 1,39,000 post offices are there, is it? Then, in which year the postal service was opened? Very good. In the year 1837. The postal service was opened in the year 1837. Then the next question. First Indian postal stamp was issued in the year? Very good. 1852. Is it? Then the quick mail service was introduced in the year 1975. Is it? Then the quick mail service functioned on the basis of the system of PIN. What is the abbreviation of PIN? Postal index number. This postal index number was introduced in the year 1972. Is it? Then we learned about some of the premium products, for example, money order, e-money order, speed post, express parcel post, business post. Likewise, some of the premium products we learned. Is it? Then next we learned about the about STD and IST. Is it? STD and IST. That means in Indian villages, third or part of the Indian villages have STD. What is the abbreviation of STD? Very good. Subscriber trunk dialing. Is it? Then international communication also made through IST. What is the abbreviation of IST, students? International subscriber dialing. Is it? Then and also this telephone is a form of oral communication. It is considered very essential for growth of commerce also. Okay, some of the important personal communication are used for the economic area. For example, mobile phone, fax, internet. These are the important personal communication used in the country for economic condition. Then second important type is mass communication, is it? Mass communication. What is meant by mass communication, students? Mass communication enables millions of people to get information at the same time. Mass communication means millions of people get the information from mass communication in the same time. Which are the things mostly we can get through this mass communication? Education and internet. Education and internet. Okay. Then this mass communication provides two methods, is it? What are the two methods of mass communication? Print media and electronic media, is it? Print media and electronic media. Then from there, first we learned about the electronic media, is it? Then what are electronic medias? Radio, television, internet. First we learned about radio, is it? Radio broadcasting in India was started in the year 1923, is it? Then it gets the name Agashavani. In which year it get the name Agashavani? 1957. Before that it get the name All India Radio in the year 1936. Is it? Then through radio we are getting some of the entertainments, the education, some of the information relating all programs or some of the important parliament news or state legislatures news, special news, some of the official news. These all things we are getting through radio. Then the second electronic media is television, is it? Television, it is broadcasting has emerged as most effective audiovisual medium of media, is it? Then if through television we are getting information about education, some of other news, worldwide news we are getting through this television, and also this television network is known as Doordarshan. Okay. Then the third important electronic media is internet. Third important electronic media is internet. Internet, contraction of interconnected network. What is mean by contraction? Shortened form of a world. Contraction means shortened form of a world. Okay. Then through internet we are getting some of the social media. That means it is the global system wide we are getting the news. That means world level we are getting the information. Social media, it is interactive computer mediated technologies. Interactive means act or earth other. Okay, through this internet we are getting some of the facilities of creation and sharing of information, ideas, career means development through life, interest and other forms of expression via virtual, that means being in fact communities and networks. Finally we learned about print media, the second method, that is print media. The important source of print media is newspaper. The important source of print media is newspaper. It is one of the most common and powerful means of communication. Okay. Then India has many newspapers. Through newspapers we are getting local news, national level news and international level events we are getting through this print media. Okay students, can you understand? I hope you understood about these portions. The continuation of this lesson I will teach the next class. Then in next class I will complete this lesson. Okay. Now I'll take the exercise pages. Page number 199. Page number 199. Roman number 3. Page number 199. Roman number 3. What is communication? What are its types? What is communication? What are its types? Page number 195. Answer is page number 195. Communication heading. Communication heading. First para fully. Communication heading. First para fully. Communication is a process that involves exchange of information, thoughts and ideas. The technology does wonders in communication fields. Communication is categorized into personal and mass communication. Personal and mass communication. Then Roman number 4. distinguish between second question, personal communication and mass communication. Second question, personal communication and mass communication. Then third question, print media and electronic media. Print media and electronic media. These two questions you should refer guide. You should refer the guide. Already I informed you should buy the Surah guide. I hope you all are bought that Surah guide. From Surah guide you should learn distinguished answers. Okay students, we will meet the next class. Thank you.